today I have a big project. The project is to flip the whole room around again. Here's how it looks now. Nothing special as it was before, as you know. This will be the corner. This is the corner where I have my, kind of like studio set up, because this is the background for the stream, and that's where the bed is. I'm gonna be taking the bed, putting it here to face the window. The setup goes from here to that side, on that side there somewhere. So yeah, similar or the same setup as it was before. I'm gonna go to IKEA as well today to buy a shelf that comes behind the setup, so that it's a nice background, or that the background setup is nicer than it was. So yeah, that's the plan, and I hope it's gonna work out. Also, I'm changing this table, or this top, for a smaller one, because this one's way too big. Not in like, I mean, it seems okay, right? The PC's there, monitor, and the mixer and everything, but overall it's too big. So I'm gonna be changing it to something shorter, something smaller, and then figure out how I want to set up the monitors for the future, because in the future, sometime, whenever, I will probably be looking for a stand-up desk. So that one usually goes for 160 by 80 or 140 by 80. So I have to get kind of like used to that length and that setup before I buy it. Not that it's a big deal, but just like to see if everything fits in. If it even is, then I guess if it makes sense to like change to that desk. I'll update you on the situation when I'm like, during the stages or something. We're halfway through. Well, not really. It's more like just the beginning. Moved the bed over there. It's gonna stay there probably till I get a new bed, but that's basically gonna be the position of it. You might notice that this is a bit tight right there, right, to get across. This wall will probably gonna get removed so that it's a bit bigger space. Maybe even on this side, because there's like a little bit left, so that it's like a proper walk-in closet kind of thing. And then behind here comes the calyx, either next to the wall or behind here. Keeping in mind not to close this too much, so that you can walk freely in and out, but still having this calyx kind of like closing off the space, so that it puts like a barrier for the stream, right? If you watch from this side, that it has it creates like a barrier and a background. So yeah, this is kind of like all that I can do. I'm not really sure if I want to change the PC setup, or like move it already, or like disassemble it. I'm kind of like leaning towards first putting the new table on here, and then just moving all of the PC setup or the PC stuff over onto the new table, and then removing this table away, or like this desk or whatever this is. Just a quick check-in. Okay, laters. I remember that I didn't really have any breakfast yet, so this is what I quickly made. I don't know how much you can see because it's like sunny. Here, maybe this is better. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't record the process, but we have 4 tablespoons of oats. We have 1 tablespoon of honey. We have 1 tablespoon of coconut flakes. We have 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 1 tablespoon of cacao, or like less than a tablespoon actually, like half a tablespoon of cacao, and then boiled water, and that's it. The consistency looks like a turd, but hey, this is breakfast. I would say lots of good carbs and something to fuel me during the day. Also, fucking sun. Holy shit. Hey, that brought me croissant. A little bit of a break. This is new table that's gonna basically come here. I have to decide on the color. Yeah, this one. I like this one. I kind of like this one, but I don't know. It's a lot of paint. And this one is quite expensive. For this one wall, I probably spent like 20 euros, and I have kind of like twice as much to paint. So I'll maybe try to find like somewhat cheaper option, maybe a different brand, because I'm gonna take everything out. See these holes? Have to take all of these fillers out, fillers that are holding these screws, I have to take all of this out, and then when we go to the store, I'm gonna buy the filler. How do you call it? Yeah, filler, whatever, fix, to fill in the holes and then smooth everything out, and then be ready for the paint. I think I'm gonna be painting, let's say next weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna set all this sandpaper it or whatever so that everything's smooth, and then next week I think we'll be ready to paint. Yeah, okay. Well, off to work. Hi, hello, checking in again. I managed to set up the PC. There's no space whatsoever. I thought it's gonna be a little bit, a little bit more than it is here, but those 20 centimeters, they do definitely play a role. As you can see, PC is practically against the wall on all sides. It's on the table, but barely. I mean, look, the setup isn't bad. It's decent. I just don't have space. But okay. The table that I want to get is costly, but hey, one day at a time. One day at a time. I'm looking to have this as a temporary solution, to have a little bit more space, to then finally probably get the bed in, and then after a while getting a standing up and sitting down, sit stand desk, whatever. IKEA had some great ones that I saw today, but they are, as I said, expensive. They go for, I think, like almost 600 euros, which is mad insane. We'll see, maybe I get a cheaper option. Anyway, this is the setup for now. What I'm planning on doing, or like thinking of doing, is that I'm gonna place the camera for music stream here, like this, and have the background there. So like PC will be somewhat visible, but like background will be there on that side. This light's gonna be colorful. Currently is just a regular yellow-ish, but it's gonna be colorful. Probably react to the stream, and that one stays. This one stays as it is. Just gonna be moving it somewhere here. And then here on this side get the Calyx shelf, 4x2, and then on top of it I'm gonna place the piano. And that should be it. I think the setup will look nice, but with the new desk it's gonna look much nicer, or at least it's gonna be good, practical. I have a small issue, and that's the camera here on the PC. Here. Camera here. If I could just place it on top of the monitor, that would be great. But I don't know. I can't do it. There's no room behind it, so I'll see. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up, somewhat get ready for bed and sleep. So on this note, I'll say good night. Good night. Welcome. Today Raven was supposed to come over, but we rescheduled it for Thursday, I think. So now I have the time to record more stuff. We're gonna be recording some of her lines for orchestra. We're redoing some lines. Have enough time to really take it, I guess, somewhat slow and be very exact. Pay attention to what I'm doing so that we record this once and that's it. I'm not sure if I showed you the finished process or the finished progress of my current setup. This is it. This is how it looks like. It's not finished, right? Of course, as I said, next week I'm getting the Calyx and everything, the shelves and all that, lights, repainting everything. But yeah, this is current setup, and this is how my I guess the bed with the nights and everything looks like. This is how it was before the second setup. Like this was the initial setup. That's the plan for today. Recording. That's it. And eating. That's all there is. I might stream later today, like late afternoon. I have to figure out how to place the camera. I was thinking for the gaming streams, I'm gonna use the Logitech C920 because it's a webcam, right? Okay, off to work. Good morning. Hey, so we're in the middle of editing. I mean, I'm in the middle of editing this vlog, but me and Luke are gonna take a break. We're going to go to our car to McDonald's, drive there, but take the opportunity to also hear the music that we created with Raven in the car, right? Yes, let's go. Why do we listen to it in the car? The speakers are much better. Usually I guess or a lot of producers would have their, speaker set up in the studio, but when you listen it to like normal media, like where you're eventually going to be releasing your music, it's gonna be a radio, right? So radio and car speaker system. That's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna listen to all of the Raven songs that we made in the past 2 weeks, and see how it sounds in the car while driving and going to McDonald's. Hello. Short break and back to editing. Okay, guys, I'm just finishing the edit. It's practically almost done. I don't know how much music I even put in. Probably nothing because I was talking all the time. Finishing this up, wrapping this up, and then I'm gonna go, shower, hang out with Luca, and finish the day off. On this note, again, as always, I really, really, really deeply appreciate your support. Thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting the channel. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.